All right, Weenie Answers podcast dwindling down to the last hour of the show. We still at the harbor. We got the two main people that put this thing together on the board now. We get to talk about what's been going on, stuff they got going on with the city, the show, all of that. So you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Leanna Wetmore with Waterfront Partnership of Baltimore.
Okay.
I'm the Director of Events.
Okay. So tell me what Director of Events does.
So right now, the Baltimore by Baltimore Festival is probably the project I'm most proud of.
Okay.
But I had this lucky opportunity. My background is in being an organizer, mostly in East Baltimore.
Right.
And right after the pandemic, I got this opportunity to be the Director of Events, sort of promoted within my own organization. And so I got to sort of choose, like, what do we want our events to look like? And for me, like, this is a really great example of my ideal events.
So how did this come together?
So this definitely collaboration is probably the word that comes to mind.
Okay.
I think based on like my history as an organizer, just understanding that it takes all kinds of voices to come together. The producer model being that we sort of pass the mic to a community leader or cultural leader like Devin.
Yeah.
And then like encourage him to choose to create the festival himself. Like, he's cooler than me. He knows cooler people than me.
I don't know about that.
You know, we all have our own networks, right?
No,
and like, it was just really, it's been really nice to like figure out like who's who and who knows who.
Right. So being the one that put these things together, I'm assuming there's a lot of stress, and you got to manage through that. What's the pros and cons like of doing these type of events?
I mean, it's stressful, but like I kind of like taking the risk. Like, that's the stressful part. Is like, you know, are they going to come through, or is all the artists going to come through, or like lots of emerging artists and emerging producers, and but I think that's part of the fun too. And then the wins are just so sweet that it's not. I like the like adrenaline rush of it all, honestly.
Right. You're born and raised in Baltimore?
I moved to Baltimore when I was 18, so I moved here for art school, and I have stayed ever since. So
so what's your take on Baltimore since you've been here till now?
I love Baltimore. I mean, I lived on the east side forever. That's sort of the part of town that I know the best, like near Lake Montebello and 33rd and Tivoli. So that's my familiarity.
So now, when we get into these Baltimore questions, I want your take because it's going to be a different take.
Okay.
What is your favorite Baltimore restaurant or carry-out, and your favorite Baltimore dish?
My favorite Baltimore restaurant that's not a carry-out?
Either or. Either or.
You know, I have a 4-year-old right now. So between the pandemic and like, there's so many new restaurants that have popped up, but I love the Hellman on Charles Street. It's like classic. I love Tapas Teatro. Next to the theater across from Club Charles.
You're the third person that said that today.
No way.
No. Devin said it. Devin Allen.
Really said Tapas Teatro? I like to just try all the new restaurants too. I want to try Bunny's. That's an old wharf rat.
So you're a foodie?
Yeah, I'm a foodie. I just love all kinds of food.
I'm a big foodie. I like to try different
Nuna's
foods.
Kitchen, that new vegan vegetarian
I eat that.
Charles Street. Oh, it's so good.
What is it called?
Nuna's Kitchen.
Check it out.
It's so good.
So what's your favorite Baltimore-made dish?
You know, you can't go wrong with a crab cake. Or no, you know what? Like crab hollandaise, like sort of a breakfast hollandaise. Anything with Old Bay.
Favorite place to get a crab cake?
Hartford Road, Coco's Crabs on Hartford Road.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. We're here with that.
All right, good.
Can't go wrong with that. So I asked everybody that came on here, based off of, well, I guess since you've been here, and based off you doing events here, I asked everybody here, what do they think could make the harbor better? Like more enjoyable, get more people to come down here. From your take from this event and just being here since you've been here, what do you think?
I think focus on small businesses, really focus on emerging entrepreneurs and artists and shopkeepers, kind of like the Rouse did at the very beginning in the 80s. So I spent my 21st birthday like right here at Clipper City Brewery.
Memorable.
Yeah, memorable. More memorable, small. Yeah. I think we could fill a lot of art, like a lot of collectives. I think you asked me. I think shout out to Red Emma's. I think that they do a really great job in supporting arts and writers.
I like all those shops near Red Emma's. I like all of those.
Yeah, Greenmont has like a variety, everything you need. I joke you could buy on Greenmont.
For sure. I agree.
You can get washing machine parts there. You can get great
anything.
Whatever.
If you can't find it, somebody else will.
Yeah.
As being a person that put together these events, what's your ideal or dream event that you would put together? It doesn't have to be a Baltimore event. Like it could be a concert, anything. What would you put together?
All right, I would like to see a concert on a ship from the water.
Okay.
Or like a roving concert where it starts at Rash Field and kind of makes its way around the Inner Harbor and activates like Rash to Inner Harbor to Fells Point and like ends at one of those old school bars like the Cat's Eye Pub or something. Something roving. I really like small like programming as much as I do large events. Really.
Gotcha. All right. So, anything else you want to share with the people?
I would like to say, you asked a question about what would make the Inner Harbor better, and I think it's being more open to other people's ideas.
I agree. Totally.
I would say if you have an idea, like share it, and hit us up, Leanna at waterfrontpartnership.org. Okay. And just the more ideas, the more people.
Gotcha. So you encourage things. You encourage people to put these ideas out to the
Yes.
Gotcha. Will they be heard?
I have a feeling. I am optimistic about the new development, and I am optimistic.
Well, if it's anything I can do to connect the people and their ideas to y'all, put an event together, anything, I'm all for it.
Hey, I sound like a producer.
I'm with you. All right. So next time, and typically I usually do hour-long episodes. Maybe we could do another one. Go through everything from top to bottom. Figure this thing out for the city.
Love it.
All right. Say no more.
Thank you. I appreciate
you. We out. We Need Answers Podcast.